Hey guys, and welcome to today's First Impressions video, the video game series in which we look at a soon-to-be released game. I give you my first thoughts and impressions on it. Today we're looking at Blood West, which is a first-person hack-and-slash shoot-'em-up RPG that seems to derive a lot of its inspiration from Doom, be that the textures and the way that you kind of go around and shoot stuff and just cause all the chaos, including the setting where you play an undead. It's got really good voice acting, and I'm actually really enjoying my time on it thus far. It is very simple, however. Always, we will look through the options first, and we'll jump into the actual gameplay and show you what it's all about. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into it. Alright, so even though this is a fairly low quality, if you want to call it, graphically intense game, it's still got a fair amount of options which I wouldn't have expected, namely that the default display is borderless full screen, and I wish to God more games would do this. The resolution is set to native. You've got your free look sensitivity and your wide look sensitivity, which is something you don't normally see, and it's nice to have. Then your volumes. I will say that the music, even though it starts you at half volume, which is really nice, is still quite loud, so I have had to turn that down a bit. The ambient volume and voices is all the way up, and I would heavily recommend that for the voices, because although they are very clear and crisp, you're going to want to enjoy them. The voice acting in this game is really, really good. So yeah, turn that up and really let yourself get into the story. That really is all there is to the options, so let's jump straight into the game and see what it's got for us in store. Okay, here we are. Now, if this game looks to you like something fresh out of early 2000s, namely the Doom sort of texture, you would be pretty much correct. It kind of mimics that whole sort of aesthetic very, very well. You play some dude who is undead. He's been brought back to life by souls, apparently. The dude that buried you is there. He is your shaman, and he's going to be your shopfront as well as your blessing, and these are known as safe zones, which means you can't attack anything in here, but it means that you also can't be attacked. It's also a good place to rest, which is a way of regaining all of your health and stamina. Basically, you need to find these in order to save the game and do all the good stuff, which is very much like Dark Souls. The textures, although are very simplistic, they're not bad. Like, the game doesn't look bad. It actually looks pretty damn good. And it plays very smooth. It's also an incredibly small file, but the game is sort of early access and will be releasing later this month. Combat is as well very simplistic, but works very well. You get a bonus if you sneak up on your enemy, and you can get critical hits. You can straight up come up behind them and one-shot them. They can turn around, and there is a lot of good and blood, guts, and gore, and I'm very impressed with it. Like I say, you have a little monitor on the bottom, which monitors your sound levels when you are near an enemy, and whether they can see you or not. There is plenty of loot to go around and explore and find. The inventory is not bad though. Like, you get a decent amount of space. It reminds me a lot of PoE with the way that it kind of looks. If we look here, you can see you've got a grid, and you've got to fill that grid up or keep that grid as low as possible. You can put things like your bandages in different accessory slots, so you can keep your health up if you take any damage. There is a journal and a history here, which takes some of the experiences that you've found as you go through the game and records them all. And then you've got your character here. You've got skills, but you've got to like level up first, and you've got a fairly robust skill tree here, although it is fairly simplistic and, you know, arbitrary sort of +1s. All in all, it's not bad. It's pretty damn impressive. I'm quite enjoying my time on it. I like the fact that you can play however you want. You can switch and shoot your guys. The revolver is very difficult to do, and you will die fairly quickly. So honestly, the revolver, unless you've got a decent shot and are far away, I would say just run in with the axe. Go stealthy and hit them from the back, take the heads off, etc, etc. It is also worth noting that each time you go to your bonfire or your safety zone, the enemies will respawn, so do bear that in mind. Again, it is very simple and very sort of reminiscent of a Dark Souls-esque type game. But this is it. You walk through, you got to kill some baddies, you got to figure out what's going on with your life, why you have been brought back to life, and go from there, really. I'm going to go with that, and then we heal up like that. There you go. A bit of health potion. Job's a good one. And you walk through this world. You've got a number of quests. It's very RPG-like in that way. And you just see what's going on and kill more stuff. I haven't seen any other variant, but I'm imagining that there probably will be a different variant of enemies as you go through. And then, of course, you can loot them as well and see what wonderful things they've got. And that is it. That is all there really is to say about this game. Again, like, you've got shadow textures and stuff. It's just done in a very old school aesthetic, which I kind of like and I can see appealing to a lot of people. I would highly recommend this game. It seems very good so far, and like I say, it comes out later on this month, so do check it out. I'm going to continue slapping some baddies in the head with my axe. You have a good day, guys, and I will see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.